Before Netflix conquered your living room, before binge-watching became a weekend sport, there was just one DVD, one red envelope, one strange little movie that unknowingly sparked a streaming revolution. But here's the twist: the first Netflix movie ever. It wasn't a blockbuster, it wasn't even new. And the person who watched it didn't even pay for it. This is the untold story of how a single disc quietly flipped the script on Hollywood forever. The first movie ever on Netflix, and the secret behind it. Before you could binge an entire season in a night, before Netflix was a verb, it all started with one movie, one envelope, and a moment that quietly launched a digital revolution. But here's the catch: the first Netflix video, it's probably not what you think. The red envelope that started it all. It's 1998. You walk to your mailbox and there it is, a red envelope. Not a bill, not a letter, but a DVD from a company you've never heard of, Netflix. Inside is a single movie, no late fees, no due dates, just a bold idea, renting movies, online. And that very first movie they mailed out, Tim Burton's strange gothic masterpiece, Beetlejuice. March 10th, 1998. A test customer working inside Netflix becomes the first person in history to receive a Netflix DVD in the mail. The red envelope era had begun. But Netflix wasn't done. Nearly a decade later, in 2007, they made a bold leap from physical to digital. Streaming had arrived. The internet was slower. The quality was rough. But suddenly, watching movies didn't require waiting for the mail. So what was the first movie ever streamed on Netflix? Netflix never confirmed it, but insiders and old-school users point to a little-known film, The Pirates of Silicon Valley, a made-for-TV movie about Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. Poetic, isn't it? The birth of personal computing as the birth of digital cinema. But Netflix didn't want to just rent or stream movies. They wanted to make them. In 2015, Netflix dropped its first ever original feature film, Beasts of No Nation. It wasn't just gritty and powerful, it was a warning shot to Hollywood. Netflix was no longer a platform, it was a player. Within a few years, Netflix would produce Oscar contenders, series that broke the internet and change how we watch TV forever. But none of it, no Stranger Things, no The Crown, no global domination would have happened without that first DVD. And the risk to try something different. And here's the twist. The first ever person to get a Netflix DVD wasn't a customer. It was an employee. His name was Dan. Just part of a quiet test. He had no idea he was pressing play on a future that would disrupt Blockbuster, change Hollywood, and reshape how 250 million people now spend their nights. One movie, one envelope, one moment. That's how it all began. And to think, it started with Beetlejuice. Welcome to the world's first, where every story has a surprising beginning. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell, because next time, we're uncovering another incredible first you've probably never heard of.